Start the damn show when I want to start the damn show. Shoot. Man. Got baby mamas calling me all the freaking time. Shoot, got bill collectors up the ass. Alrighty. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Hood Sports Center. I am your host, the Kid Crazy. Back with some more sports topics for you guys here today on day 6 months, 7 months on quarantine. Shit, I still can't remember. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys aren't coughing. And if you do see somebody that is coughing, I hope you kick him in the dick a few times. And then maybe pour bleach on him or something. I don't know. But with that being said, let's get into this. So the first thing that's on our topic for today, the Andy Dalton release. The Bengals officially released 9-year veteran Andy Dalton from their organization after acquiring Joe Burrow in the first pick of the first round. I feel like this is, I'm not going to say slap in the face, because I'm not going to sit here and say, Andy Dalton is elite, because he's not elite. I'm not going to say that, but the nigga ain't no scrub. Like, he's been with y'all for 9 years, man. Like, come on now. Hey, like, he put some decent numbers a few years back. Not these last few seasons. You know, things haven't been going right. But, you know, you can't completely blame the quarterback. Even though he has underperformed slightly, you know, they cut him. And then on top of that, it's messed up is the fact that he got y'all to the playoffs. Now, did y'all win any of those playoff games? Hell nah. Y'all choked every one, but that's not the important part. We're not going to sit here and act like that's like the end-all, be-all of anything. But, this leaves one topic that all y'all niggas should be asking. Is Andy Dalton gonna go to the Patriots? Now, do I think he should go? Yes. Do I think he will go? I think he will. You know, just off the fact that, they don't really have anybody else at choice at quarterback right now. They have Jarrett Stidham, random nigga, I don't know. I don't know where he came from. He's only had, 4 snaps on the NFL level, and one of those was a pick. So, you know, the nigga's a little sorry. You know, he ain't Tom Brady. Okay, Jarrett Stidham. I can't even say this shit, man. It's tough. It's crucial out here. I don't know. Maybe he'll be something. Maybe he won't. We'll see. I don't think that the Patriots will acquire Cam Newton because I don't think Cam Newton can work in the Bill Belichick system. But look, all I gotta say, Bengals, y'all hella wrong for doing my boy Andy Dalton like that. Because he gave y'all some success. He's your freaking franchise leading freaking passer. He's second in most touchdown passes. I don't understand. Why can't y'all keep both of them? You know, have Joe Burrow, you know, maybe get mentored and learned under, you know, by Andy. Maybe the niggas can be dual threat, you know, something. Andy Dalton isn't really that mobile. Joe's a lot mobile. Andy Dalton can't really throw. He ain't really got a good arm. Downfield, that is. And he definitely doesn't have accuracy. Joe Burrow has both of those things. This little nigga here, he got 60 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions, throwing for 5,000 yards his year in college, and when they won, LSU won the national championship because of Joe Burrow. He had a spectacular game. So y'all could have did something with that. Maybe had them together. I don't know. But on to the next and final topic that we have for today. We have my AFC and NFC picks for the playoffs next year. So let's just start off with the AFC. It's not my conference, but, you know, it's the rival conference, but still, you know, I have my favorites. So, the number one seed going into the playoffs in the AFC, I believe, is going to be the Chiefs again. Not the Chiefs again, but I believe the Chiefs are going to get it done, you know, this year. I believe the only reason that they didn't become the first seed in the AFC this year is because Patrick Mahomes got injured earlier in the season, so that kind of, you know, put him on a little bit of a rock. but they still had a great season. They were 12-4. I believe they can win a few more games and get it done because they haven't lost anybody in free agency, really. They still have Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Matthew. They still have Fuller in the backfield, I believe. They still have, who am I missing? Travis Kelce. So, they're good. Second picks is going to be the Ravens for the second seed. The Ravens still going to be good this upcoming season. They did decent in the draft, I feel. They still have Lamar Jackson, and I feel like Lamar Jackson might actually make it farther in the playoffs this year. As long as he's learning how to read zone coverages and read coverages, period. I feel like that'll help the team. They'll probably get farther in the playoffs. I could be wrong. I don't know. But that's my opinion, all right? This is what they don't pay me to ask y'all and tell y'all, okay? So, don't get an attitude with me off of my opinion, motherfuckers. Anyway, Titans for third. Derrick Henry, I feel, is still going to be beasting next season, Ryan Tannehill, now that he's going to be the full-time quarterback, the starting quarterback this year, because he wasn't the starter for the full time of the season last year. They had Marcus Mariota. He was stinking up the joint. They was like, you know what? He was kind of trash with the Dolphins, but we're going to give his long face ass a try. By the way, not to be messed up, Ryan Tannehill's a cool dude. Isn't it shaped like a Phillips screwdriver, nigga? Like, I'm just saying, this is my opinion. He looked like one of the screwdrivers from Handy Manny from back in the day, if y'all can remember that. But, I digress. Let's see here. Next, I'm going to have to say the Steelers. Based off of the fact that Steelers defense has always been their thing. That's not going to change anytime soon. And plus, they're going to get Big Ben back. Hopefully, he had an elbow injury with his throwing arm. So, and he's getting older, But if he could still be Ben Roethlisberger, he can come back healthy and, it stays healthy. And he can maintain the same energy level and the same, type of playing style that he's been doing for all those years. We call him Big Ben. Not because he's a fat ass, but simply because he's just big time. Then I think that they will go in the playoffs this year. And plus, they have Mike Tomlin as a coach. So, this nigga went 8-8 with the fourth-string quarterback. So, I think they'll get to the playoffs with Big Ben. Chargers at number 5, which is probably a shocker, but let me explain. I told you guys, they have Williams, they have Henry, they have Bosa on the defense, they have James on the defense. And on top of that, they're about to have Tyrod Taylor and Justin Herbert and possibly still Cam Newton. I doubt it, but you never know. And so I feel that they can get there. Number 6, the Colts. I feel like Phillip Rivers can make the Colts better as long as their O-line can, kind of actually do their job and block. But I kind of like the whole Phillip Rivers going to the Colts thing. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. And then last, but definitely not least in any way, the Texans. Texans, listen, and I don't mean to offend any of the fans. I'm just talking to the Texans coaching staff and everything like that. You fucked up in the offseason, okay? You traded DeAndre Hopkins. Wasn't a good idea. However, you acquired Randall Cobb, who is not at all a good replacement for DeAndre Hopkins, but he's a guy that can help your team and not hurt your team. He's a plus, not a minus. So I feel like you guys can get there. Hopefully Deshaun Watson doesn't leave, which is a possibility, but, whatever. Thanks a lot, Bill O'Brien, you freaking butt-hurt pussy. AFC, that was AFC. Here comes NFC picks. So, and I'm not saying this because I'm biased, because I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan, for those of you guys who don't know. I'm going to put the Seahawks number 1 in the NFC. Here's why, and I really want to make this the case. We had a great team last year, okay, and if we would have been one of the top seeds, if it wasn't for the 49ers and their scary-ass defense, just butt-raping people all over the place. Okay, yeah, I know that's a little R-rated, excuse me, but I'm just saying what happened. they shouldn't have been putting it on Fox. I'm just here doing my job. So I believe that the Seahawks, we added a little bit of depth to our defense. We're working that out. Russell Wilson ain't leaving. He's Russell Wilson. He should have, in my opinion, he should have been, MVP last year, but Lamar Jackson was Lamar Jackson, so that pretty much, even though he didn't have, the stats. But, he didn't, okay, well, whatever, that's a different subject. But I still feel like we'll be good, and on top of that, we still have we're going to have Josh Gordon coming back. It's finally okay for him to be on the weed, smoking a little reefer, can't stay off the blunts, rocks and blunts and all that crazy stuff. He's coming onto the team, finally getting able to play. We still have DK Metcalf, who is a freaking awesome his rookie year, kicking ass, taking names, right? Then we still have Tyler Lockett, the man that's toe-tapping and making unbelievable catches and unbelievable touchdown freaking catches everywhere you go. The nigga's like a ballerina / ghost from the MCU type shit. It's crazy. So, yeah, I think we'll be good. And on top of that, we're giving Russell a little bit more help offensive line-wise, so that should help. Number 2, the Saints. The Saints still have Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara. You guys still have Jordan on the defense. And on top of that, you guys just got Emmanuel Sanders to help. Mike Thomas can't guard Mike. He was an MVP candidate too this last year. So they're going to do real good together. And then on top of that, if Drew Brees gets injured or whatever again this year, they got Jameis Winston. Let's just pray for the lad, all right? Let's give the nigga a chance. Number 3, and as hard as it is to say, simply because of what I saw from them last year, I'm going to say that they're going to make it to the playoffs this year. The Dallas Cowboys. And here's why. It's because I love their first-round pick. CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper together. On top of that, they're still going to have Ezekiel Elliott. Hopefully these niggas pay Dak his money, because, of course he deserves it. And, I also want to say my condolences are out to Dak Prescott and his family for losing his big brother this last week around the draft. Prayers go out to him and his family. But if they pay this nigga his money, not only that make him feel a little better, but he can help produce for the team and get y'all in the playoffs. And on top of that, you guys have Mike McCarthy, who's a better coach than freaking Jason Garrett. Come on, y'all know it's true. So that's my 3rd pick. 4th pick, I hate Tom Brady, but I gotta like that Bucs team that's coming this year. Oh my goodness, they have Tom Brady. They have Mike Evans, Godwin, they have O.J. Howard, and they have Gronkowski, and they still have a pretty decent defense. If the Saints don't knock them off, they're going to knock the Saints off. Those are the only 2 choices that we have for who's going to win that division. But they're both going to the playoffs, and I can guarantee you that. If Tom Brady could get those sorry-ass Patriots that only had freaking Julian Edelman's freaking drop passes ass, broken down the freaking Derrick Rose of the NFL over here, just breaking apart all like that, like glue and rubber, just snapping. Okay, and with some nigga named Michelle, don't ask me. Then I think he can get it done with a team that has a whole bunch of star talent on it. Just on the offense alone, you have 4 or 5 of them, so I think they'll be good. Number 5, Vikings. You guys lost Traylon Diggs, but I don't think that's not so bad. You guys still have Adam Thielen. You guys still have Dalvin Cook. And of course, you can't forget about Kyle Rudolph and Kirk Cousins. If he can please learn to stop choking so damn much, and if he can just win on Monday, that's all we asking you to do, bruh. Dang, it's not that hard. Then I believe they can get back to the playoffs. And hopefully the Vikings can finally lose to the Saints, because the Saints keep getting their ass kicked by the Vikings. I don't know how it happens. It's ridiculous. Number 6 is the Green Bay Packers. Or should I say, pissed off Aaron Rodgers, his new rookie, and a coach that's an asshole. If Aaron doesn't ask for a trade because of the shit that y'all pulled on draft night, and he still stays, he might still play with attitude, but he'll still try to get things done. They'll still make the playoffs, even though they did not give him any help whatsoever on that offense. So all he has is Adams. He doesn't even have a good, a relative tight end anymore. Jimmy Graham went to the Bears, so barely, just barely. And my last pick, which is really weird, that is not the 49ers, but kiss my ass. The 49ers can kiss my ass. I don't think Garoppolo is there yet. I don't think he's gonna get him there this time. I think it's gonna be the Eagles. Basically because I already can feel like Carson Wentz is going to get injured again, so you already know he's going to have that kid, Jalen Reagor, to back him up. Or I'm sorry, not Jalen Reagor, but Hurts. Hurts, he's going to be there backing him up. Seen the kid play in college, he has some ability. And plus, their whole team ain't freaking injured this year, so we'll see what they can do with that, but I think that they'll get the last seed in the NFC. Well, guys, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Hood Sports Center. As always, subscribe to Hood ESPN Plus. And if you guys want to see even more of these videos, then, hey, subscribe, like it again, show your friends. Click that notification bell so you never miss a video. You never get to see this crazy shit that is quarantine sports. Along with a little bit of comedy and comedy rants and all that other stuff that I do. That's all I got, guys. So y'all be breezy and... God damn, man. Shit. Almost forgot. That's a damn tow truck about to tow my damn car. Wait a minute. Man, fuck this freaking... God.